Welcome to Sunday Coffee Hour. I'm Stanley Smith. This Sunday, we talked about training to be on session, the United Nations Security Council, and the Bulletin of Atomic Science. At Washington National Cathedral, Randy Holler said, "Everyone is welcome at the cathedral, regardless of their religious background, and whether they have no religious background at all." Readings today were from Genesis and Corinthians. The veil is lifted, and the Spirit of God is revealed to everyone through the conscience of the Lord. And the gospel reading was the Transfiguration. At National Cathedral, Dana preached that we are all in a cloud of the unknowing. And instead of trying to understand things with our minds, we need to just cross the threshold into beyond our knowing. In the Kabbalah, there is the concept that sometimes things need to be concealed in order to be revealed. Dana told us we need to get lost in our imagination sometimes to accomplish the same thing. I'm not sure about Dana, but I'm not even sure I have an imagination anymore. At St. James Cathedral, the visiting Bishop of Jerusalem preached about the Transfiguration and the Exodus of the church. Church encourages us to make the Exodus out into the world, to be the living stones of the church. The Bishop of Jerusalem told us, but at the same time, there's a concern that so many people are exiting the church in the Holy Land that Jerusalem will end up just being a Disneyland of religion. In this country, going to church has traditionally been the most common form of civic engagement. But one of our guests at Coffee Hour said she's tired of coming to church to hear the news. It's what she can hear on CNN, she said. Also, she's tired of being told that she's a bad person. And then she added, guess what? I'm not a bad person. I didn't tell her this, but that's enough to get herself excommunicated, because the church is in the business of telling us how bad we are so then they can forgive us. It's a complete scam. During his sermon at St. James, the Bishop of Jerusalem also pointed out the lovely stained glass window of the Transfiguration in the sanctuary, and that even though one might not be able to discern the theme from where one was sitting, one could nonetheless discern the beauty of it, with the sun streaming through the multi-panes of glass. This is similar to what Dana was talking about in her sermon at National when she quoted John O'Donohue, "God is beauty." And the inner landscape of beauty is the antidote to trauma and shock. During the pandemic, I was so pleased to recommend National as a tremendous resource for both faith and hope. One person I recommended it to told me, wow, these people really got it right. The sheer beauty of the place. At the Transfiguration, the disciples were immediately inclined to build a structure to memorialize the occasion. And no one likes structure and form more than I do. But more important to me is the word. And I find that at National and at St. James. And it's the difference between living among the living stones or going to church in a pile of rocks. If you would like to join us at Sunday Coffee Hour, I will include my email in the description of this video, and I will be happy to send you an invite. And I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.